the Weeping Hollow. The Rio Grande Valley in 2024 was a place of contradictions. By day, it was a sun-scorched expanse of dusty roads, sprawling ranches, and border towns buzzing with life. By night, it transformed into something else entirely, land where shadows clung too tightly to the earth, where the air carried whispers no one could quite decipher. The locals spoke of strange occurrences. Lights flickering without cause, animals refusing to cross certain bridges, and the ever-present hum of something unnatural lingering just beyond the cottonwood groves. Most dismissed these tales as folklore, the kind of stories told to keep kids from wandering too far from home. But for those who had seen her, the stories were no mere cautionary tales. Her name was never spoken aloud. Not anymore. To say it was to invite her gaze, also the elders warned. They called her the Hollow's Lament, a name that carried the weight of centuries of fear. She was no longer the weeping mother of legend, no longer a tragic figure bound by grief. Whatever she was now, it was something far older, far darker, a force that fed on sorrow and twisted it into something unspeakable, the invitation. Elena Marquez was not the kind of person who believed in ghosts. At 27, she was a journalist with a knack for debunking urban legends, her articles for the Valley Chronicle earning her a small but loyal following. She'd grown up in Brownsville, Texas, close enough to the Rio Grande to know its moods, the way the river could seem alive, its currents whispering secrets to anyone who lingered too long. But Elena had always chalked those feelings up to imagination, nothing more. It was late October when the email arrived. The subject line read simply, "The Hollowed," no sender name, no signature, just a single paragraph in stark, unadorned text. "You've written about the valley's myths, but you've never touched the truth. If you want to see what's real, come to the old cottonwood grove by the river at midnight. Follow the path, past the broken bridge." She's waiting. Elena's first instinct was to delete it. She'd received her share of Crank Masset's conspiracy nuts, pranksters, even the occasional stalker. But something about this one gnawed at her. The mention of the Cottonwood Grove was specific, too specific. It was a place few people visited, a tangled stretch of land where the river bent sharply, hidden from the main roads. The broken bridge was even more obscure, a relic from a flood in the 1980s. Now little more than a pile of warped planks and rusted iron. How did the sender know about it? She hesitated, her cursor hovering over the delete button. Then, against her better judgment, she replied, "Who are you? What's this about?" No response came. By evening, curiosity had won out over caution. She packed her notebook, a flashlight, and her phone, telling herself it was just research. If nothing else, it might make for a good story. The drive to the grove was uneventful, the highway stretching endlessly under a moonless sky. The air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and mesquite. As she parked near the riverbank, the cottonwood trees loomed ahead, their gnarled branches twisting like skeletal fingers against the night. Elena switched on her flashlight, its beam cutting through the darkness as she followed the faint path toward the broken bridge. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant croak of a frog. She reached the bridge, or what was left of it, within minutes. The structure sagged into the river, its supports half submerged in the sluggish current. Beyond it, the path continued, overgrown with weeds and thorns. Elena hesitated. The email had said to follow the path, but something in her gut screamed to turn back. Then she heard it.